nerves in my stomach right now, but, you know, once the jump ball start up, I'll be ready to play.
Here he comes the other way. There's your first James jam. Oh, he threw it down. James comes flying in.
I got the greatness. I got the levels to take me above.
In my 20 years playing this game, and in all the years before, I've never, ever cheated the game. And I would never take it for granted.
Here comes
Every time I step foot on the floor, I'm going to give it everything.
1 second for the win. LeBron James delivers.
When the season ended, I said I wasn't sure if I was going to keep playing. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game?
LeBron for the record. He's got it. He's got it.
The day I can't give the game everything on the floor is the day I'll be done. Lucky for you guys, that day is not today.
So that was last week at the ESPYs, and I know that, Richard, you and I, we were losing sleep.
Yeah, lucky
Worried
for us.
sick
Lucky for us.
about whether or not he would return for his 21st season. Phew. I mean, he's back. But we did have some real LeBron news from over the weekend. Our Dave McMenamin reported that he will be changing his jersey number from 6 back to 23. That's the same jersey he won a championship with the Lakers in 2020. Richard, I think we got to do a little compare and contrast.
Well, look, there's been a lot of conversation about, like, look, Kobe Bryant with his 24-8, there was a lot of talk. He had a Hall of Fame career in both. So we're going to break down. Now, look, we understand the 6. It's a smaller number, but 11,000, that's more than Perk has, right? 2 titles, 2 MVPs, right?
Why is Perk
6
catching strays?
Why? Because, yeah, that's just Perk.
He woke up this morning.
6 All-NBAs, 6 All-Stars. Now, I'm not saying this is definitely a Hall of Fame, mainly because of this right there and that right there. The 2 MVPs and the 6. That's impressive. And then you come over here to this monstrous number, which is going to continue to grow. But I will say, I give him a lot of respect because the NBA allowed players to stay in their jerseys for as long as they want. And then the late, great Bill Russell, obviously, they're retiring it throughout the league. So I will give him all the credit. But at the end of the day, the best question is this. Forget the numbers. Which version is the best? Is it the Lakers in 2020? Is it the Miami LeBron? Or is it the Cleveland? Let me tell you this. The Cleveland LeBron, those couple of seasons, that was the best basketball I'd ever seen a player play in my entire life.
Well, in case anyone at home needs a little bit of a refresher, let's do a little top of the top of LeBron in both number 23 and number 6. We're going to start in 23 here. What do we got?
What do we got?
It's 2005.
Damon Jones! Sit your little butt down. And it's funny, he still keeps Damon in his pocket, in his back pocket, too. Damon still there, ain't left. Oh, this one.
Yeah,
oh, Paul Pierce didn't have a chance.
Woo!
Paul Pierce didn't have a chance. You stare, Paul Pierce still.
Playoffs, too?
He's still mad about this.
Well, and then we had to bring up, something a little bit more.
That was sweet out there.
This is actually more recent.
Oh, that's just abuse.
2018.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry, nerd.
Oh.
Well, speaking of the disrespect, we have top disrespect coming up.
Why is this in this grainy?
Well, because this is all the way back in 2005. This is
That
how
was not
it looks.
5. This was like 95. Who was that fell?
Ruben Patterson.
Ruben Patterson, the Kobe stopper? Oh, that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
We got to figure out a way to
that
get
was
better, grainy, less grainy video.
All right, fine. Well, then we'll do something more recent for you, Richard.
Oh, the turnaround?
Yeah.
He's such a show off. Bro.
I love it. I
bet you won't do that now.
Well,
what we got here?
Top unselfishness.
Well, his passing, too. Yeah. The guy's top 5 all time in assists, too. Whoop-de-doo. Number 4.
No look behind the back.
Deli! Look at this. Look at that.
Who is that young man?
That young man right there is responsible for most of these highlights, right? I'm going to be really honest. You see how high I got up? I was 42 years old then.
That is what we're all watching.
This pass. That was dirty. Because 9 people should run the Kyle Korver. So he just show off.
Let's do a little top bounce here, just for good measure.
Yeah, that was all right.
2005 against the Pacers.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you, the 23 Bron in Cleveland, second time, is the best basketball he ever played.
Ooh.
God. Was that against Gilbert? Remember when he used to just make Gilbert his little puppet? Yeah, Gilbert Arenas, you little puppet.
I'm glad that was what.
That right there.
Oh.
This Bron, This Bron maximized physicality.
Childhood me, these Cavs Warriors.
Ooh.
All right, Big Perk, bringing you back into the conversation here. 6 or 23?
I got to go with 23. Bron, when he went back to Cleveland, that was a different Bron. And I actually got a front row seat to some of those spectacular performances he was putting on. Here's a question, though, right?
Disrespecting Serge.
No, I mean, disrespecting everybody. In that Toronto series, it was something special to watch from the sideline. I was over there averaging 2,500 claps a game, but I was still right there in the mix of everything. Here's the question, though. RJ, Malika.
Yeah.
We already know the number 23 with the Los Angeles, with Bron, far as the number 23 is going up in the Raptors in the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Right? They just changed the name back. It's the Staples Center. The question is, if Bron could deliver another championship with number 6, we know that he at least has 3 or 4 more great years at the elite level. Does he get 2 numbers in the Raptors like Kobe Bryant?
If he wins another championship or continues to build his legacy
in 6.
In this number, no, because he's switching to 23.
Yeah, he's switching to 23
But he won
now.
the championship in 6?
He won the championship in 23.
No.
I think, but he broke the record in 6, though. He broke the scoring record in 6.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one.
So the Phoenix Suns, they made some more moves this weekend. According to our senior insider, Adrian Wojnarowski, the Suns traded Cam Payne and a future second pick to the Spurs for a future second. They also signed forward Bol Bol to
Good, because I want no point guards on that roster.
Yeah,
0.
They don't have a traditional point guard on this entire roster. Is this going to work? Richard, you look very happy about it.
I'm not saying Cam was the answer, but he wasn't the problem. Look, I think Bradley Beal is a talented player. I think Devin Booker, these guys are basketball savants. They can do anything that they want. Do I think that the construction of the roster is where it needs to be? No. Eric Gordon, shooter. Devin Booker, shooter. Damian Lee, shooter. Bradley Beal, shooter. Not too familiar with the other 2 guys, but I'm just saying they got a lot of scorers, a lot of shooters. You got to get somebody to facilitate. That's just me. Golden State had a facilitator. LeBron was a facilitator in Cleveland and Miami. You need someone that's got to take that role. I'm curious to see who it's going to be.
Perk?
Would you stop every single time? First, it was all about them building up their bench. Now, they done that, adding Eric Gordon. I love to pick up a Bol Bol.
I said
now,
roster, not bench. I said roster, not just their bench.
Let me finish. Shut up. Listen, now all of a sudden it comes down to the facilitator. Kevin Durant is an underrated facilitator. We saw Devin Booker make a tremendous leap last postseason as a facilitator. It's not too many traditional point guards out there anyway. When you look across the league, it's maybe 3. James Harden in his transition to the point guard role. Maybe Russell Westbrook if you want to throw him in there. But teams are not playing with traditional point guards no more. It's about upping your basketball IQ, being able to create for yourself, being able to throw a lob to the basket, play the pick and roll. Those guys could do that, Richard. Let's not overthink this, okay? You're supposed to be educating the audience.
We got 20 seconds left.
Well, they still have a little bit of room to add some guys. What a weekend it was for the W out in Vegas, and it started with Sabrina Ionescu. She stole the show. I mean, the 3-point contest.
Best shooter on the planet.
Richard Jefferson. She missed her first shot.
And then it was a wrap after that. She needed 11 to avoid elimination. She got that in 13 shots.
She made 20 in a row.
I'm going to be really honest. There's never been a time in my life I've made 20 in a row, even in the gym by my shot doing the mic and drill.
The most threes made in a contest, NBA or WNBA, before Sabrina on Friday was 19. She finished going 25 for 27, finishing with a total of 37 points. We heard Steph earlier. She challenged him after, and he said, yeah, we got to establish who's the best three-point shooter now.
Well, right now it's her. She is the best she is the best contest three-point shooter we've ever seen, and it's not even close. It's not Clay. It's not Steve Kerr. It's not Larry Bird. It's not Craig Hodges. It's none of them. It's Sabrina.
I mean, 37, points. The previous record was 31, 25 made. The previous record was 21, 20 consecutive. The previous record was 19. That all equals, and I'm bad at math, but it's like 92-ish, a little over 92%. And the previous was 84.
That's crushing that's not even.
I know.
I don't even know what to say.
That's called crushing the competition.
Yeah.
Let's get to the highlight then of the WNBA All-Star Game, because everyone's taking this in like, did we really just witness that? And she said, yeah, I'm that something I can't say.
What'd she say?
Let's go to All-Star Game in Las Vegas. We got Team Stewie versus Team Wilson, and there's a whole lot of stars in attendance to watch this. DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, Sue Bird, the legend in the house.
Sue Bird gave me the bird.
Sylvia Fowles.
She wasn't
what did
very
you do?
nice.
Did you earn it?
Well, I was myself, but I saw her, and Brittany Griner dunking it, girl. I see you.
Huge ovation as she dunks it. She's enjoying this. And it's going down to Phoenix next year. She had to give a little preview of what we're going to see for the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game. And then the second quarter, Sabrina was at it again. 4-pointer. It's good.
Okay, can we get a shooting contest? Because I'm not going to disrespect Steph. But, there's always another one coming.
And
there's always somebody else.
Mikal Bridges three-point celebration for good measure.
Let's go.
Perk, she was everywhere. But then, it was all about Jewel Lloyd. On fire the entire game. Hit 4-pointers along with 3-pointers. She picked up right where she left off in the regular season, Perk.
Absolutely, and I think it's safe to say that the WNBA has more shooters than the NBA. Listen, they have a strap. I know Richard never had one in his career, and that's probably why he stayed as a role player. But Richard, you can learn a thing or two right now.
I don't know. I've been top 5 in the league in 3-point percentage before. But, hey, what do I know?
Well, this is Lloyd making some history, though.
Hey, it's one a game, bro.
She
had
31 points. She set a new record for the most in an All-Star game.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.